This is Racelets IndyCar Podcast. Here are your hosts, Fred and Sydney.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode 11 of Season 2 here. Racelets IndyCar Podcast. I am Fred.
I'm Sydney.
And we've got a lot to talk about on today's show as we get ready for this weekend's race at Mid-Ohio. We've got 4th of July weekend. Yes, City doubleheader for IndyNXT, followed by the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio this coming weekend. But Sid, so great to be back here, and thank you everybody for joining us here on Racelets. Before we get started, let's just remind everybody on how they can follow us. Like, subscribe to us here on YouTube, on Spotify. Sydney, Instagram. What is your Instagram?
You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, IndyCar. Racelets IndyCar Podcast. Everywhere, basically.
Sydney loves Indy, but you did change your name.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I'm Freddie B _sports on Instagram and on X. And then obviously our Racelets account is where we do a lot of the stuff here together. Yeah. We've got, like I said, a lot to talk about on this week's show.
Yes.
But, we've got recap of the last race weekend. A week ago, Father's Day weekend. That was at Road America, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. An incredible weekend. It was a very fun track. That was.
Yeah.
We've got some silly season news and shakeups to talk about. We've kind of hinted
a couple things,
at some of these rumors about driver changing seats for next season. We've got some confirmation on some stuff as well. We'll get into that as well. Sydney, we've got another contest.
We do have another contest and giveaway.
We do, and we will throw that in at the end of the show. But without further ado, let's get started with IndyNXT. And we had a doubleheader here. Right?
Yeah.
At Road America. Sydney, give us a little bit of a rundown on how the IndyNXT weekend went.
Well, race 1, I want to say we had about 10 green laps out of like a 25 or so lap race. And then race 2 was pretty green for the most part. There's a couple incidents, but overall it was a good weekend.
Overall, a good weekend. Yeah. Did we have any surprises coming up on podium, or was it kind of the same guys, doing their thing? We just came off the doubleheader weekend at Road America, where we didn't know what to expect. Nikita Johnson doing pretty good on the road courses this year, and Max Taylor, but we had a change of events and another winner.
2 first-time winners, actually.
This year as well. Sydney, kick us off with who won in race 1.
Lockie Hughes finally won a race this season, and he won race 1.
Lockie Hughes
so good.
Wins race 1 there at Road America. Let me take this off of here.
But yeah, so it was good to see Lockie win because he's been waiting for it all season. He got the pole at Gateway, and then it just not turn out to take the win from there, but finally got it.
He did finally get it. It was a big win, Sydney. Tell us a little bit about what happened. I didn't catch much of the first race.
Yeah, so
again,
a lot of yellows. Let's go back to qualifying because I guess that's where it started.
Did we have more controversy in qualifying?
Well, I wouldn't call it controversy, but at least all I remember, Max Taylor got a 6th position penalty for both races because of a tech failure. So that sent him back for both races, 6 positions.
Okay. We had some surprises as far as name goes again throughout the weekend. Guys making it into the top 10, into the top 5. So the top 10 for race 1 was Lockie Hughes, Josh Pearson
up there
finishing P2. Alessandro Di Tullio finally
got 7 poles.
Poles
for both races.
More poles for that dude. And
just can't get the win off of them.
Yeah, cannot just get that win, unfortunately. Jack Beaton, fourth place. Yeah. That's a name that we haven't really said much about this season so far. That was nice to see him.
Yeah.
Who came in 5th, and why is this name important?
Matteo Nannini.
Yeah.
Keep that name in mind when we talk about race 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna say
Nikita Johnson in 6th, J.M. Correa in 7th. Timothy Kuharczyk comes in 8th. And then rounding out the top 10, we've got Miles Rowe and Max Garcia. So some names in there that we're not familiar with. But where is Max Taylor, you said, in race 1? Where did he finish?
He finished P12.
And why is that?
Because last lap, literally like right before the checkered, right before the finish line, he spun and got off onto the grass. Luckily, he didn't drop that far. So
did he have 12. There was talk he had a punctured tire?
That was race 2.
That was race 2. Okay. So he had not a great
weekend at all.
Altogether. So Lockie Hughes gets that win. Finally, he's been working hard all season long. It's great to see him and that Andretti car get back onto the podium.
And Andretti's 100th win in IndyNXT.
Oh, that's a milestone. So when that trivia comes up on Jeopardy, and they ask, who got Indy's next 100th win for Andretti, you're going to say, oh, yeah, that was Lockie Hughes.
I know, and they asked him, how it felt, and he was like, oh, that's just, 97 races that I didn't win for them.
That is very true. So let's get into race number 2, and you mentioned Matteo Nannini. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, okay, well, let's start with Di Tullio because he was on pole, right? And he led the race from there. I don't think there was much lead changes in race 2. He finishes this race in first. He celebrates on the podium in first. But what's weird, and then it comes out a couple hours later that he and his teammate were both disqualified because
oh god,
Di Tullio had tires from his teammate's car during qualifying, and it was the other way around.
They flipped tires from qualifying. So Di Tullio had Montero's qualifying tires on his car, and you're saying Montero had Di Tullio's qualifying car. How does something like that happen?
I don't know how
is that intentional? I don't know. I really have never heard of teammates
switching
tires. I mean, if this was an IndyCar, heads would be rolling if that was a mistake. There would be pit crew members fired
immediately
because of this.
So
and I don't know what actions took place because of that, but just Alessandro finally
got
after
the win
all
off
the polls gets the win in the race, only to have it ripped right out of him due to disqualification. I can only imagine.
I know you win, you celebrate.
The disappointment and anger.
Yeah.
At that point, that you finally get it done, but then
you get it taken away.
You get it just taken away. That's terrible. But
so Matteo Nannini won the race.
Matteo Nannini, very good weekend. Yes, because he finished 5th in the first race, picked up the win in race 2, and it's Timothy Kuharczyk. Making up some ground, finishing 8th in race 1. He then goes and finishes second race 2. And Nikita Johnson rounding out the podium at 3rd. So he finishes in 6th.
And those two top 10s help him
3rd. So yeah, great for him as well. Yeah. Sydney round out the rest of the top 10 finishers for race number 2.
Fittipaldi was up there, P4. Miles Rowe, P5. So he was in the top 10 both races. Jack Beaton again.
Yep.
Up there. Correa, De Alba in 8th. Again, Niels Coulin and Bryce Aaron, which is funny because they both were involved in incidents.
Yes.
Those races. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It was interesting. This IndyNXT season is really quite interesting. And the championship, as we get into that here in just a moment, is really
it's still pretty close,
compiled now. And we've got guys here that are very close to contending. It was a good, 1 through 4, I would say, have the best chances right now. I'm going to pull up the standings here, and it's Nikita Johnson. He's got a 6-point lead right now over Timik Kuharczyk.
6 points.
That's 6 points, and that it's very close. This is the closest it's been all season. Enzo Fittipaldi now sitting in third. He's
so the gap
27.
from third has gone up.
Yeah. And then Max Taylor still there, 61 points out. Not completely dead and out of the water yet.
But
still a lot of racing to go.
He should be happy because DeTulio got disqualified, because
that would have pushed him down
to fifth.
Even more so. And then rounding out the top 5 in the standings is Lockie Hughes. He's 81 points.
So that win
down behind the leader. So a nice weekend for Lockie Hughes. With the win, obviously.
Andretti has just not had a good race too.
No.
15, 17, 20th, and 22. That's not very good.
You know what? That's, how the Andretti's here on the IndyCar side had finished a few of their races. Yeah, I think there wasn't there one this year earlier when it was like 22nd, 24th, and 25th that the three, or no, or at least 27. I don't know what it was. It was like an Ericsson and Will Power finished the 2 cars in last in a race. And it wasn't the first time that they finished in last all season long. But yeah, we've got IndyNXT, another doubleheader here coming to Mid-Ohio. Sydney, this is the race where Dennis Hauger took it last year, right?
So that increases my expectations, I guess.
For him on the IndyCar side. Yeah. What about on the IndyNXT side, Sid?
I don't even know. We have had 8 different winners in 10 races.
That's incredible. That's what I'm saying. There's so much parity, and with penalties involved and stuff like this,
and qualifying,
I want to see DeTulio get up there, and he's deserving of a win.
I think if he gets pulled, then he probably could have went off pole, because this track is very technical, and track position, starting position matters, and so
I want to see how Matteo Nannini really bounces back after the 2 good results on the road courses at Road America. Let's see if he can continue that going forward. Timik Kuharczyk could be somebody that by the end of the weekend might be in first place the standings. Yeah. Can Nikita Johnson hold off the surging field behind him? That's going to be great. Sydney, what time are the races this weekend?
What time are the races? That's a good question.
They've got a race on Saturday and on Sunday.
So the 4th of July, they are at 10. It's at 10 for us. And then Sunday, it's at 7 a.m. Which means Saturday qualifying is at 6 a.m.
So or are they going to do the qualifying?
No, it's on Saturday morning.
Interesting. Okay. So.
Yeah, 6
a.m. IndyNXT has been nothing but exciting and full of drama this season. Now we talk about drama. You want to talk about drama? Let's talk about what just happened.
Let's.
At the IndyCar.
Oh my. Okay, yeah.
Race.
Let's talk about it.
The XPEL Grand Prix at Road America 2 weekends ago, Father's Day. Yeah.
Great track.
Who got pole?
Take a guess.
5th in a row, right?
Wow. Yeah, 5 in a row. But he can't get the win off it either. Alex Palou. Back.
Palou, another pole, but not on the top.
If he won, it would have been his 4th win?
It would have been his 4th and 6th races at Road America, but unfortunately it did not go his way. There was so much that did happen throughout that weekend. And it started on lap 1, really, wasn't it?
It did start on lap 1.
Christian Lundgaard.
It goes green, yeah. And then Christian runs into the back of Dixon. It messes up
his wing takes a divot with a chunk of grass lodged in it.
So that sends him to the back of the field, which then is okay, you can't race with that. So you have to go pit.
Yes.
First lap. Come to find out that pitting that first lap did nothing but benefit him this whole race.
Yes. So it did. Absolutely. we'll get into why that benefited him and how it benefited
definitely
him.
wasn't on his bingo card when he woke up.
I mean, wait, we just saw it a couple of weeks ago when a guy in last place came in first in Miles Row.
Yeah.
He didn't start last. However, though,
at the end of lap 1.
After lap 1, yes. And he did he end up going a lap down, or he did not go a lap down?
He was a couple laps down, I think.
I don't think he ever went a lap down. After pitting that early, because it was such a long track, 4-mile track.
Probably.
Lundgaard, thank the gods.
Horrible weekend.
What could have been disastrous ended up being huge for him. But we talk about horrible weekends.
Where do we start
here? Let's start with the guy who just had a birthday this past week.
Isn't it yesterday?
And Christian Rasmussen. Happy birthday, Christian. We hope you're tuning in to us here
hopefully
at Racelets, and hopefully this weekend is going to be good for you. So what happened with Christian?
Yeah, so we saw this at Indy GP with Alexander Rossi, where he stalled on the front straight. Well, that happened that week in Road America. Christian Rasmussen stalls on the front straight. Luckily, they throw out, this time they throw out the full course yellow instead of leaving him there. But that's just horrible. He had his podium at Gateway, and then it's he can't.
ECR just.
Rossi had a good weekend, but
he did.
Did not.
Rossi did battle to have a good weekend, a top 10 weekend. I think for Rossi, he was actually the biggest mover. He started in last in 25th.
Sixth.
And he ends up finishing 6th. Yep.
Didn't they decrease the hybrids or something?
The percentage, yes, I think.
It still did nothing. But
yes, so
ruined drivers' days. Multiple drivers.
Yeah, it ruined drivers' days. There were also a few other things that ruined a few drivers' days as well. Lap 15, Romain Grosjean slows coming out of the pits, and
Dennis is right behind him.
Dennis had to avoid a collision.
Crazy move. Yeah. Who's right behind him? Someone comes out right behind him.
I don't remember exactly who that was.
I think it was Christian Rasmussen. Came out right behind him, and Dennis is swerving, trying to get around him.
Yeah, that could have been near disaster.
Made it kind of, I don't know how many turns he made it before his tire came off.
Yes.
Which was why he was so slow coming out of the pits.
And that brought out a whole nother yellow in events to go. So Alex Palou was leading this race pretty much.
And
for the whole thing, right?
I'd say about halfway through-ish. Right before Christian's yellow came out, he went to pit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was speeding in the pits.
Wait a minute. We're talking about Alex Palou right now.
That's 2 back-to-back pit
mistakes. Driver mistakes by Alex. This one, again, proving costly, putting him back having to do a drive-through because of that after he was in first at the time.
But luckily that yellow came out with Christian stalling because he was able to. I don't think he didn't get a lap down.
He didn't get a lap down. I think he was at 9th or 10th or something like that, and battled his way back throughout the field as well. I mean, two weekends in a row in which, Alex, could have. I say there's a strong possibility he goes on and wins at Road America, and he wins the week before that as well. He could have but those mistakes are proving costly right now, and it's keeping some guys involved in the championship, which we'll post in just a second here. I'm going to put the top 10 here on how the finishers were at Road America. It was David Malukas, the king of second place finishes, again finishing second.
Literally the champ of second places.
Third place, but not without controversy. Will Power.
Yeah, I had thought after the race finished, I thought Simpson was in third, but then I go and get on the press conference, and Will Power's on the podium, celebrating with the guys.
So what happened was Will Power, Graham Rahal make contact. Did Graham run into him? Was Power, braking too late?
Rahal said he was blocking, which was like fine.
Ray Hall said, yeah, it's effing legal.
Yeah.
To block, the last lap of the race is just a few turns from finishing the race. Unfortunately, Graham, who was in a position for yet another third place podium, did not get it as he ended up, making contact with power. He ends up spinning his car. His race day was done. There were some choice words, some
claps,
some claps, some saying, "Hey, you're number one." Some birds were flying for sure between them. Hopefully, peace has been made between them. Yeah. But like you said, I thought Kyffin Simpson, who was running just behind, had gained that spot. But when the flag had come out, Power was still in third, I guess. And the race, ended on that yellow and Power.
So the yellow came out right when. When Power was in third, so they wouldn't change it.
But do you know why they had the restart to begin with? Remember that? This is
heartbreaking.
You think the losing the Indy 500 with one lap to go would be, disastrous, heartbreaking?
Leading it and then a caution
what can it do to you mentally? Well, that was Marcus Armstrong at the Indy 500. He was so close to winning his first ever race.
Came out.
He was leading here at Road America City.
4 laps
Let's
left.
not forget 4 laps to go.
And
engine failure.
That's
so we're
awful.
watching on TV, and Christian Lundgaard is about 3 to 4 seconds behind. Right. Christian, hey, no doubt, Christian had an extremely fast car, and he would look like,
which was weird.
There may be a chance that he can get him by the final lap and possibly, overtake him.
Yeah, we were like, why?
But we're like, why is Christian getting closer and closer and closer? And then, sure enough, Marcus pulled over a little bit, and his engine blew. There was smoke coming out the back, and
it was awful.
What a horrible way to end another
good week.
Good week. We were so close to seeing him.
First win ever.
David Malukas still so close again.
Yeah,
trying
but
to
David
pick up.
said that because of the tire differences between him
Christian,
and Christian,
he was not going to be able to catch
Yeah.
Christian Lundgaard.
But
one hell of a race by Christian, battling back from being
crazy.
In last all the way to the front. I mean, he even said he had no clue that he was going to win that race, and neither did I.
And he didn't want to know any of the changes that were being made to his car throughout the weekend. He just wanted to drive. So the man right behind you, Sydney, Christian Lundgaard, picks up another win here, another road course win. Yeah.
So Kyffin Simpson ends up coming in fourth. So close to getting that podium. Alex Palou having to, serve that drive-through, gets his way back to the field, finishes in fifth. It is Alexander Rossi, like we said. He's the biggest mover of the race. Started in last. Finished in sixth. Moved up 19 freaking spots. So that's great for Alex. Scotty Mack, another top 10. He's in seventh. Felix Rosenqvist in eighth. I had Ferrucci on my fantasy team just because of the finish he had there the year before. He comes in ninth, and then it's Kyle Kirkwood in 10th. Not the best weekend again for Kyle, but he manages a top 10, keeping himself in contention for the championship. Sydney, were there any other surprises that came out to you, during race or during practice or anything like that, really?
Not that I can remember.
One thing I do want to say, Nolan Siegel.
He qualified.
He was in this race.
Yeah.
He was in for a top 10 spot.
Where did he end up finishing?
I think he ended up crashing at the end, or his car gave out on him.
He did. He spun.
Yeah, but I mean, Nolan Siegel was up there. He was having a pretty good weekend as well. Who surprised you with where they finished as far as a poor performance from the week, Sid?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Pato? 12th?
Yeah.
That's what?
What are we seeing out of Pato? We're talking about
this brings up conversations for what we're about to talk about soon.
Yeah, and I honestly think that we're going to talk about silly season shenanigans, off-season moves, some signings about drivers going to be moving seats. I think more this year even than last year. There was a lot of shakeup last year. We kind of knew what was happening with
Dale
Lucas
Coyne, though.
and then the Malukas, the willpower thing. Once that domino fell, then everything kind of fell into place.
But hold on, that was
Joseph Newgarden. I mean, he was struggling all weekend. His foot was bad. You know, he had to have surgery. 22nd place finish for Joseph there.
But they had who was it? Nasser.
Felipe Nasser was there again.
And for backup, but they really knew they weren't in contention to win.
That kind of made.
So that's why they let Joseph drive, which was kind of weird. Like, why would you not want to try to get the win?
Especially if Joseph was in. I think it's just the competitiveness in Joseph.
Probably.
You know, obviously he was the picked to win the Hunger Games, according to your video you posted earlier in the season. But yeah, well, I mean, I think we've got, you know, a lot going on here with Mid-Ohio. Alex Palou, he's going to be in that black
pole last year
open AI car again. He got pole last year, but it was Scott Dixon who won the race, continuing his streak of 19 years or straight with a race.
With a win.
Talking about Scott Dixon, you know, where is he going to be? We kind of have an idea now where he is going to be.
Yeah.
Craziness.
So we'll see what happens, because I mean, if Alex can get pole, he could win. He almost won last year, but a mistake off of his end caused him.
That's true.
The win.
That is very.
Him the win.
That's very true. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, I mean, what are we going to see out of Pato? Pato needs.
We need
something.
He's won there before.
He has.
22 years ago. So we'll see. I think he at least needs a podium.
You mentioned Dennis Hauger. He won in IndyNXT. Can he?
He tested here. It was first ever time in an IndyCar where he tested here, and he was really good. So I think even like last week or something, they tested and he was top of the charts.
Right.
Before an engine failure or something. So
yeah, there's been a lot of that going on with that.
I know.
With both Dale Coyne cars this year, both, you know, Rahman and Dennis. No consistency in the cars. They're putting out good efforts when they have a drivable car.
Oh yeah.
But
Dennis was talking about how compared to like now in his first race, he's learned so much, which has been such a big confidence booster for him. So I hope he has.
I hope he can build upon that. We're huge fans of Dennis.
If he gets a podium, that'd be awesome. He said if he gets a podium, he's gonna bring like a Norway row and row.
Row his way all the way onto the podium. That's awesome. Man, you were on the Zoom call with him yesterday with the Norway FIFA World Cup game going on in the background. That's awesome here. So yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about. Going forward, I think it's going to be another great race as we move into this weekend, Sydney. We're we just hit that halfway point. Now, we're at the point where, it's getting tight. And I'll show you right here in the standings. Alex Palou with 374 points, still in first place in the championship standings. And it's David Malukas, 60 points behind in second place. Kyle Kirkwood.
Yep. Third.
In third, 61 points behind.
That's
so
close.
Alex, still finishing better than Kyle in the race, kind of, even with his penalty in the pits, still cushion the gap over Kirkwood a little bit there. Christian Lundgaard, if he can continue getting podiums and picking up wins, he's 77 points down. And I don't know how, but Pato Award's still remaining in fifth.
All those fourth places.
117 points down.
So,
I mean, is it time to say like championship could be out of the picture for Pato at this point?
Yeah.
This season?
I think so. I don't know. But what's crazy was that last year after Road America, Alex was 100 points up from Kyle. And this year, obviously, it's been a rougher year. So it could be. He could still be in contention.
Right.
I don't know.
I think Palou had, 2 more wins at this point in the season than he does this year. Obviously,
like penalties and
what
everything.
happened at Worldwide Technology Raceway really impacted, he could have been even further ahead in the championship point standings right now. But there you have it right now, the top 5. Really, I think the top 4.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Still throwing him out there in 5th, and then Rosenqvist is in 6th, a few points further behind. But yeah, the championship is tightening. It's tighter than it was last year. I think we're going to be in for a treat as we get later into the season. Remember, we have new races at Markham, and we have the new race at DC. Things that can really change things. That there could be questions still left unanswered with those remaining races as well.
Not an oval as the season closer this year, so that could do something. I mean, Will Power kind of threw out how you can win the championship.
Yeah.
So to everyone, if you hopefully if they were listening.
How did he say you could win the championship, Sid?
You just, you have your teammate go out in the gravel, and if you're Alex Palou, then you want like Kiffin Simpson or Dixon to just go cause a yellow, and you win the race, and then you win the championship.
He did say that. He did say that. Yeah, that's part of all the preview for this coming weekend here at Road America. I'm sorry, at Mid-Ohio. I think it's going to be a really good race.
Obviously, qualifying matters.
Qualifying does matter.
And then this track is very easy to overheat your tires here. So we'll see.
So that was a strategy. That was a strategy at Mid-Ohio, where you're going to go with the soft alternates and run those as long as you can, and then use the primaries. But it was actually Lundgaard who I think went the opposite. He ended on the softer primaries, and then he had enough speed to carry him all the way to victory. And awesome on him. So that is all of that. We just wrapped up what was Road America. We just previewed this upcoming weekend as well. Now, this is the silly season of shakeups. We heard,
there's been
that
rumors.
Talk about Scott Dixon is, not going to be back at Chip Ganassi at the end of the season. That was pretty much confirmed. And then there was speculation as, where he's going to end up. We also hear Felix Rosenqvist is not going to be back.
Per his wishes.
Yeah. The Indy 500.
It was his idea.
Now,
he did not want to come back.
That's crazy because Froze had a really good season. He just won the Indy 500. I mean.
And it's also like Marcus Armstrong might not come back, which is weird because he's had a pretty good season, excluding the 2, almost wins. But
so we know for a fact that there's at least one seat open up at Meyer-Shank with Rosenqvist moving.
Yep.
We know that there's going to be an open seat at Ganassi with Scott Dixon moving along. I think it's safe to say
there's going to be an open seat at Arrow.
Nolan Siegel
will be gone.
Will be out of a seat at Arrow McLaren. That has already been, a foregone conclusion. And it has been, kind of confirmed. Marshall Pruitt put out today. Basically, you could take his word. I think. And Will Buxton retweeted, what Marshall Pruitt had put out and said Scott Dixon is going to be joining Arrow McLaren for 2027.
So, and then it's also rumored that Felix is going to join Arrow.
So
who leaves? Christian or Pato?
That's an interesting question. We talked just about a week ago on our last show. Pato might need a new change of scenery.
Yeah, I would say Pato should be going. Not because I think he deserves somewhere else a better ride, a better opportunity.
I agree.
Given how the season has gone, and Lundgaard has had a better season, so I would keep Christian on the team. Last year, his first year, he was good.
Christian was very good.
Had his podium.
He's been very good again this year.
Throw Pato Chip Ganassi.
If it isn't, I don't know. If it is in fact Felix Rosenqvist going to join Arrow McLaren, I honestly don't know between Lundgaard and Pato who's going to be the odd man out.
Added car?
I would like to say, maybe it's Pato.
I would
just
like
our
it to
personal.
Be Pato, yeah.
I would like
just
to see something better for him. A change of scenery. We talked about that.
He could always come back.
He could always come back.
So
Rosenqvist was just there 3 years ago.
Yeah,
he couldn't come, and obviously he may be coming back, and if it's per his wishes, he might want to come back, and that makes me think that Pato is going to stay because Felix and Fro are best friends.
They're best friends. Yeah, I know.
So
I know. And then where's Christian gonna go?
Now you want to break up the band again?
I know.
I mean, it was just a couple of years ago when it was Rossi.
That was like
Pato
and Felix.
Was like I thought that was an awesome trio, an elite team. But now Scott Dixon, I think Pato. I would like for him a change of scenery, but at the same time, if Fro is coming in, I think Pato needs to stay. But then that sucks for Christian Rasmussen because where does he go?
Christian Rasmussen.
I'm sorry, Christian Lundgaard.
Christian Rasmussen's staying.
That has been confirmed.
No, I also heard that, which is weird, and I don't believe it, that Ganassi's getting rid of a car, and that they're gonna have like 2 cars. I don't know.
Wow, I have not heard that one.
I saw
yet.
that on Instagram, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh my gosh, that's
nuts.
Now I don't.
But
we obviously know.
I don't know why they would. They have 4.
Alex. We know Alex isn't going anywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, they had 4 cars, and now they're down to 3. So like, I think
okay.
it happened, I guess.
So Meyer-Shank has an open seat.
Yes.
I thought, the first person I thought of to fill that seat, Linus Lundqvist. We've talked about Linus.
Yes.
All season long. Dude needs to be in there. I mean, didn't he just win again at the last IMSA race? So he's done awesome in his time, driving this season as well. He's the Honda reserve driver. So. I think Linus is a great fit. Mm-hmm. Now that's a great possibility that could still happen. But then I heard rumors. I don't know who it was from.
I know there's so many.
It was a rumor, like, and I mentioned it to you yesterday, Sydney.
And I like it.
Okay, maybe there's talk about Caio Collet coming over to MSR.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what, Caio? And then I'm like, well, let me explain. We have the Brazilian connection. You've got Elio from Brazil, and you've got Caio from Brazil. Yeah. They can build that relationship together, and that could build on something for Meyer-Shank Racing. I think that has a lot to do. I think there's some teeth.
I think that could be
rumor.
Really good for him with the Ganassi partnership.
Yeah.
Because seeing the season he's had already, I think that
Will Buxton on broadcast have said, "Oh yeah, he's a younger, Alex Palou, kind of a polished, European driver already." So I mean, shoot. Now, is Marcus Armstrong going to be back? Does Shank have 2 seats open? We don't know what's going to happen right now. Where does Renus VK go again? Yeah,
Marcus Ericsson. Like, where
is Marcus Ericsson stay at Andretti?
I don't know.
Or are they?
He's having. Dennis go?
He's having an incredible season. Hit one of his best seasons on record as a whole for Ericsson. Is Power going to be back another season? I would assume yes. It's been a really interesting season to say the least for Will.
I don't know.
But we'll see. Maybe a second year could be good for him.
With like the car change.
So much to go on, and
David Malukas is staying.
Then who comes up from?
Oh
next.
You don't have to take the
scholarship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you by winning that next championship, you do earn yourself a scholarship,
right,
for an IndyCar ride.
Right.
Now, like you said,
do you have to be? Well, Nikita Johnson's 18, so I guess he's
so much to talk about. Out of all the rumors and possibilities, we know for a fact right now that it is Scott Dixon going to be confirmed at Arrow McLaren, and I think that's outstanding. I think that it's going to give Scott a new look on life.
Yeah,
and the end of making an end of his illustrious Hall of Fame career. He's going to go down as one of the best IndyCar drivers of all time. We already know that. That partnership that he's had with Ganassi, 19, 20 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That sucks. So that's going to come to an end. But again, that's I think more on him as well as wanting to step away from everything going on there.
Yeah, maybe that's like
as more stuff, comes down through the pipeline over the next couple of months. We'll definitely be breaking it all down. I'm interested to see what happens. Me too. Is Mick Schumacher going to be around for a second season at RLL? What's happens with Louis Foster. You know, how much longer is Graham going to race, and how long is he going to race? So much going on with all of that. But yeah, that's all the silly season shakeups right now. That's pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Really crazy.
Like, I don't even know.
You know what I'm thirsty for right now, Sydney? I'm thirsty for
Java House.
Some Java House. How could some fans and followers save some money on their next Java House order?
Go to javahouse.com and use my code SydneyBohm10. Save 10% on any peel and pour pods. I recommend the Liquid Science and the White Peach for summertime. Those are like the perfect summertime drink.
You know what? What is good? Like if you don't want to drink hot coffee in the morning,
the cold brews,
you make the cold brews. Or
I also really recommend the energy drink.
The energy drink. I put that in a cold bottle of water the other day, and that was out. I sipped on it. It was outstanding. I feel
like coffee and
it was a clean energy boost as well.
Don't give me like energy, but that did.
It did, and I didn't feel like a crash or anything like that. Like
I just had energy.
Drink a Monster or a Red Bull or anything like that. It was clean energy,
and it's good if you like mix something in it.
Absolutely.
So Liquid Science, mix it in there. Liquid Science. Good. Swamp water.
Oh, that was good. I had one of those. It tasted like a little bit like an apple juice.
It's pretty good.
Bit of citrusy it was good. To it. Yeah, awesome. So stay hydrated, everybody. Go to javahouse.com. Use promo code SydneyBohm10. Save yourself 10%. And it helps us out as well as in her ambassadorship with ECR and Java House right there. So now, without further ado, guys, we mentioned that we're going to run another contest. And this time, like we've talked about, we have partnered with our good friends at Taupe Soaps to give you this awesome opportunity right here. Give me 1 second.
Wrong one.
Let me remove this. Boom! It's giveaway time. Win a Taupe Soaps prize pack, a Pato Award Taupe Soaps.
What's the cucumber
mint?
Smell. This is my favorite one,
especially during summer. It's so freaking refreshing. Use it as a hand soap. You know, use it to wipe it, to clean your whole body. Wipe it. I mean, rub it, wipe. You know, lather your body in the face of Pato Award and in the scent of cucumber and mint. It's so refreshing.
So good.
Indulge yourself in a Taupe soap. And if you want to purchase Taupe soaps, you can go to taupesoaps.com. Follow them also on Instagram as well. They also have the David Malukas head soaps as well. But we are going to give one away here at Racelets. And Sydney, how can somebody earn an entry to winning this?
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram at Racelets Podcast, like the post, tag a friend, and DM us
the code word.
Yeah.
And the code word is Patomania.
Patomania.
We're going
Remember
Patomania. Patomania is the code word. Enter by the end of the race on Sunday, July 5th for your chance to win a Taupe Soaps Pato Award Cucumber Mint Edition. It's going to be I might just take a shower after this show. I feel dirty talking about all this stuff. I'm going to go soap up with a Pato head in the shower. But yeah, please. Also, not only just Instagram, but if you're a Twitter follower of us as well, send us a DM on Twitter. We already had a couple of people replying, so get that hurry. You got a couple of days to get that done. We love, partnering with, other IndyCar fans and IndyCar vendors, just others who love the sport as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we really don't have a whole lot to talk about the rest of this show. I want the action on track to speak for itself, and
how many laps is Mid-Ohio? 200?
It's not 200 laps.
Oh.
That would take a long time. It's 200 miles, yes, but not 200.
Laps.
90 laps. It's not a big of a course as Road America was. That thing is just a beast. But man,
I feel that's the perfect. So, if you have to go to one road course, I'd pick. But out of the Indy 500, that seems like a track I want to go to so bad.
I just love the amenities. Did you see the cabins that you can rent there?
There's only like 5, so. But
I think,
and they're right off of
one of the turns.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada Corner or something right over there.
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to, save up and be able to experience that. Take the family out there next year. But again, follow us on our Instagram and our X channel. And yeah. Anything else?
I don't know.
We kind of blew through this thing. We had our Father's Day 500 after
the race.
Yep. Last 2 Sundays ago now, and that was a really fun time. We've been doing that for a few years, a tradition here with the family. I take the wife and my daughters and my father-in-law and everybody out to the little miniature golf place we got not too far from us, and do some basic like lawnmower engine type karting. We also have an awesome K1 track here in Winchester, California. Going to experience that probably in a week or so as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we did our Father's Day 500. I started in the back of the field to give everybody, a little bit of a boost. I had the number 3 car, Thirsty Threes, Scotty Mac, baby. Did very well in the first race. I just had the slowest car.
I had the slowest car in the
second race. I think I passed. Did I pass you? I may have passed.
I don't know. We were in.
Yeah, it was just a fun time. It's a great experience. We love doing that, and we'll be doing that again next year for the 4th annual Father's Day 500. But for Sydney, anything else you want to talk about? Anything,
I don't know.
Any news or notes? I think we've covered everything as far as the silly season, the transactions go. Here's one thing with transactions and the movement of drivers and their rides. Like in any other professional sport, you can make a trade, mid-season trade. You can be traded from the Dodgers to the Yankees.
Right.
How cool would it be? Has it ever been done where there's been a trade mid-season between
I hate
teams?
that. But I feel like IndyCar trades are so much like it's so different than like a hockey trade or something, because they're still like there. You know what I mean? They're all in one, like they're all in one race. And
but that would be crazy though. Like, what? Hey Scott, you don't want to be at
You've had a bad season? Okay.
We're shipping you. Shipping you
that'd be crazy.
Over to Juncos for Stingray and 2 draft picks. So.
Oh my god.
Would that be cool though? I mean, like it brought up the question, like,
there's no draft picks.
Man, I mean, you can move. There's free agents. There's free agency period. Today, July 1st, free agency in hockey. Amazing day. One of the best days of the year. It's almost like a Christmas if you're a hockey fan.
Oh no, not at all.
You may hate it because you might lose a player or two of your liking, but at the same time, you bring in some pieces that make your team better. And the same thing goes with IndyCar, making these teams better as well. But yeah, trade. I mean, trading Alexander Rossi for Arenas VK.
I don't know.
Right? Could that happen? That'd be kind of fun.
Could be happen.
That would be really cool.
Wait, who's your prediction?
Shoot. My prediction to win. And by the way, we haven't really talked about, our grid rivals or anything like that. No, I had a very good week again, over 800 points. I'm now in the top 300 overall for the season. So if I can keep thank you. If I can keep, going at that clip, I've had a couple of good weekends in a row, really focusing on, nailing this. I think we're going to have another good weekend coming up. I can't wait for it, but, I think it's going to be exciting.
Who's going to win?
Is Kyle Kirkwood going to win a road course race?
He's never won a road course.
Exactly. Scott Dixon, this could be the race that he could, stamp that and continue his winning streak. You know what? That OpenAI black car, Alex Palou, he drove that and won it at Long Beach.
You're right.
I think there's a good possibility he's going to do that again. But you know what? David Malukas is still in the equation. Christian Lundgaard.
I know that's
still in the
even
equation.
Will was like, the win is going to come. In no time for David, but he has to wait.
I don't know. It's hard to make a prediction outside of the the regulars that are doing it. So I'm gonna say, gosh, I'm really going on a limb
I don't know.
here. I'm really gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna say willpower.
I was just thinking that. I'm being so serious.
Were you?
I was thinking willpower too. Yeah.
You raced a good race at Road America. Let's see if I'm gonna go with willpower. So you got to switch and go to somebody else.
I don't know.
Come on, we're running out of time. Take care, sissy.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there, but Scott McLaughlin.
Scott McLaughlin picking up a win. His first win of the season. He is overdue for a win.
He's good on road courses.
All right. I like that. Again, Fred
and Sydney
here, Racelets IndyCar Podcast. Follow us, like, subscribe, listen to the show, watch the show. Thank you for all the interaction that we've gotten. And again, don't forget, enter the contest. You know what? Tag somebody in the post and DM us the code word Pato Mania for your chance to win a taupe soap. All right. That's going to be it for us here at Racelets. We'll talk to you guys after this weekend's race, and we'll preview the next race coming up. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.